Hey everyone, it's me Tayo again, and what's this? I'm all on my lonesome here. This is kind of weird. It's just me. Yeah, I decided to just do another solo video. No animal guest. I know. I apologize for this, but it takes a while to get the animal guests, and make sure they're all comfortable in the studio, and it's just a lot of work, and I just have to get tired sometimes. Not to mention, One Piece going on break at the same damn time as My Hero Academia, and so those chapters just kept building up, and now we're at like 6 chapters. We gotta cover 6 chapters today. That's a lot of chapters. And so it's just me today. No animal guests. I promise they will return in future episodes, but I just need a break. I need a break sometimes. I mean, this 6 chapters. Got to get caught up on My Hero Academia. It's a lot. So yeah, okay. I've gone on for this long enough. Let's get right into the chapters. As always with My Hero Academia, I don't read every single word bubble of the old chapters or the chapters that aren't new. I just kind of summarize it, read off any word bubbles that are of great importance. But yeah, for the most part, I just summarize everything until we get to the brand new chapter that I haven't read yet. So here we go. We're starting with chapter 360. So, yeah, let's get to it. When we last left our heroes, Bakugo had suffered a serious blow from Shigaraki. And, I mean, of course, he doesn't have his quirks yet, but still, that's pretty big blow. So, yeah, he had his foot on Bakugo, and then he ended up kicking him. And then he grabs Bakugo, and Shigaraki's thrilled. He's kind of happy because he knows that Deku's going to show up at some point, and then he's going to see the bloody corpse of Bakugo. So, yeah, really looking forward to that moment. So he grabs Bakugo, and he's about to do more damage when Nejire comes in with a wave attack. Spike, baby! Shigaraki holds up Bakugo as a human shield, and Nejire is able to redirect that attack. Good job, girl. He almost messed up Bakugo. That would have been bad. And then we have Sun Eater coming in. It looks like he's eating a scorpion, so he's using his tail to attack, trying to put venom inside him. And then we got insane teeth and fingers and just all kinds of messed up shit popping out of Shigaraki in a really gruesome panel. He's attacking Sun Eater. Scurry around, insects, nothing brings me down. Then you got Mario finally showing up. It's like, yeah, it's a boy, It's finally Lemillion is here! Wood! Hooray! He's here to save the day. And we never really got a big confrontation between Lemillion and Shigaraki, but Shigaraki does recognize him. He's like, hey, I remember you were in Jakku, right? And Lemillion's like, yeah, the name's Lemillion. I'm the hero on the messenger and bodyguard duty. Count on me to fight off any other villains who might crash our party and to spread intel around without delay. Yeah, I mean, it definitely helps that... Oh my gosh, hold on. Sorry about that. I had to fix problem with... Sorry about that. Had to fix a certain problem with my new Switch. I got a Splatoon Switch, and it's looking pretty nice, if I do say so myself. But there's still a few things I gotta work out. But it's all fixed now, so let's get back into the chapter. And then we get a nice little conversation between Lemillion, asking Shigaraki why he destroys, and basically saying, because the current framework has failed. And, nice, very bit of nice conflict between these two. You love to see it. And Lemillion's just arguing that there is plenty to keep around. You don't have to destroy everything. Just very desperate panels of Best Jeanist. He's got a bloody face. His jeans are all torn up and just... Man, he's looked better. He's definitely looked better than this. And he's basically communicated. He's basically talking to Bakugo, and he realizes that Bakugo is even now trying to come up with strategies of how to defeat Shigaraki. And that's the chapter. That's the chapter. I summed it up a lot, but like I said, we have a lot to cover today, so I can't just be spending all this time on these chapters. We got to get going. Move. But this was a good chapter. I really like the back and forth between Lemillion and Shigaraki, even though it was just a few pages, but it was great. Lemillion got some phenomenal action art here, just landed some nice punches. It's of course not enough to take him down, but you like to see it. You like to see Mario get some nice hits in. Sun Eater and Nejire didn't do much, though they will do more in the coming chapters, so we'll get into that. But the big three really taking it upon themselves to stand out here, and then the chapter ends with Bakugo just calculating a new strategy. And that look of determination on his face, with just tears and sweat just dripping down his face. Great stuff, great panel for Bakugo, and moving on to the next chapter. Wow, it feels kind of weird not having an animal here, but like I said, it's just a lot. Oh, I promise though, I'll bring animals back next time, because hopefully I won't be putting this off for so long. Oh well, nothing I can do about it. I mean, I could bring someone in, but no. I said I'd stick to my guns, and we're sticking to my guns. Okay, so yeah, next chapter. Okay, now we move on to 361. We have a shot of Tomura deep inside of the body. We have a shot of Tomura deep inside of the body of Shigaraki. He's just got a bunch of hands all over him, just preventing him from doing much. And it is definitely some creepy imagery, but nothing we haven't seen before when it comes to this character. I do have friends. Because like Mikun and Tomo said, you're really nice, Ten. Wait, what? Hold on, I gotta read this again. What? Wait, what did he say? So basically, it seems like Shigaraki may be reverting to a childlike state, saying stuff that only Tomura would say. Only he would say that about his sister and stuff. So very interesting. I think Horikoshi is really setting it up for a touching moment for Deku to save Tomura from this fate. And yeah, it's pretty obvious here that he is still a child trapped in this horrific. Seriously? But yeah, just really setting it up for that moment for Deku to save Tomura. We got a really funny shot of Lemillion just getting blasted with all these finger and mouth attacks from all over the place, and of course he just holds his breath and they go right through him, so it's not really a problem at all. It's great to see him. It's great to see him really involved with his battle. And then we have a scene going once inside of Shigaraki's body, and it looks like All For One is talking, basically realizing that what a fissure within, the body was complete, a perfect unification of Tomura, Shigaraki, and me. Or so I thought. It seems there's a component that hasn't quite melded. So yeah, once again, Horikoshi leading up to the fact that he can still be saved even after the horrible things that he's done. Dragging this out is not ideal. And All For One's realizing that there is a threat to his unification with Tomura. And now he's just going nuts. He's just going crazy. He's like, that's it. Fingers, hands, fleshy shit everywhere. Just everywhere. Just send it all over. Attack the heroes. I need this battle to end. Something's not right. Why should I care about a pesky distraction? I'm buying that time for you. Okay, and then Shigaraki basically brings up that they built a tomb for themselves. Like, this whole area was just designed to contain him so that they could fight him, but he's saying, it's a tomb! It's a tomb for you, you fools! Nejire is going in for the attack. We get to see a nice bit of pass between these three, the big three, and how basically it's just a couple pages, but it is nice to see a little bit of backstory for Nejire and those guys. Kind of just goofing off. She's got a really nice smile in one of the panels. And then it builds up to Sun Eater's big attack, where he's got it's just massive. Dude, how much did you eat? Did you have like an all-you-can-eat every species smorgasbord? Let's see. We gotta read these off. I don't like to read off every single text box, but I need to read off this so we can take a look at this attack. Locust, red sea urchin, red something, fowl, shell turtle, zebra, tarantula, dragonfruit, spider crab, sycamore, chestnut, Japanese, moso, spiny something, peanut, green sea turtle. The point is, it's a lot. It's a lot of animals here, and this is like a big attack. This is seriously something out of Akira. The big ending of Akira where just his flesh is blowing up again. What's up with all the Akira stuff? Seriously, Horikoshi, you a Akira fan? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you were an Akira fan, but damn, this is a lot of fleshy messes going on in My Hero Academia all of a sudden. It's just, ugh. But yeah, that was the chapter. And the chapter ends before he can launch the attack. It's just like, I ate all this shit, and now it's time to launch it on you! And then, this is what it's made of! And then the chapter ends. So we don't get to see the result of the attack in this chapter. But once again, Bakugo and Best Jeanist are here, but large focus on Shigaraki, large focus on the big three. This is definitely a big three chapter. But it was fun. I like seeing how they're working as a team. Nejire didn't get much time to shine, but she, I guess, worked as a distraction to get Sun Eater to get his attack ready. That was a chapter. It was good. I wouldn't say it was great, but it was very good. It was a good chapter. Everything I could have asked for in a battle of the big three versus Shigaraki. So, yeah, let's go on to the next chapter. The battle basically starts with a little bit of flashback with Sun Eater and all the characters that have given him support in the past, and he makes this giant cannon and fires it.
Let's go.
Vast hybrid plasma cannon.
here we
It
go.
looks pretty cool. I mean, it's
Don't
all
tell me that
fleshy and
battery's
gross,
going
but
about to start an online
that's
match.
just where My Hero
That's not
Academia is going now, right? It's just constantly fleshy and gross, and it's just why is the series going in this direction?
Oh,
I'd like to know, but yeah, it's whatever. What you gonna do? But yeah, it fires a giant cannon. Get wrecked. You just don't
And-
get it. And then of course, after he gets hit by the blast, Lemillion comes in and punches Shigaraki pretty hard,
Starting in
which
3,
causes a shockwave to
1.
reverberate out of the battle arena. Basically, Shigaraki's like, think for 1 second. Oh my gosh, you know what this is? This is that moment from Invincible where like Shigaraki's pointed to his head. Think for 1 fucking minute! Do you think an attack like that would have taken down All Might in his prime? Then of course it's not going to take me down, you fucking idiots! And then Baka goes back up on his feet. He's really messed up. Like, he's got a lot of blood on his face. It's pretty crazy. And he's basically like, gotta win. Right, Izuku? No, you mustn't! And then Bakugo comes in, work explosion. I will read this part because this gets into detail about how Bakugo's work works, and it's kind of important for the next part. The sweat glands on his palms produce a nitroglycerin-like liquid that he can detonate. But the cluster upgrade he devised came with a side effect even he himself wasn't aware of, until they were forced to find other exits and leak out all over his body. With his sights set on victory, he kept storing those beads in the glands. The act of saving up sweat into launchable beads put a terrible burden on the glands of his palms. This is basically the path you had to walk, yeah. Battling through the pain, fighting while trying to spot the enemy's tics and habits. My whole body hurts. Gave him even more speed. Explosions all over his body. So Izuku, can I still catch up? And then Shigaraki says, why am I suddenly panicking? Go to hell. And then we get this really nice image of the vestige of All Might, which is interesting because, you know, All Might's not dead. Though, when you go inside One for All, you still see kind of his flaming image, even if he isn't currently dead. So I guess this makes sense. And it's kind of funny. Bakugo... It's really sad, actually. Bakugo says he just wanted an autograph, and he never got around to asking for him after all that time of spending with All Might. He wanted that autograph so bad. I'm trying to make out what's going on in this panel here, where it's a lot of stuff's happening. Bakugo looks like he's blasting an attack out of his hand. Lemillion's moving in. It looks like Bakugo's assist items might be flying off. Miriko's going in, Sun Eater's going in, Nejire, they're all going in. Now that I look at it, they're all every hero except for Best Jeanist are just jumping in. I don't know if they're like trying to protect Bakugo or just land more damage on Shigaraki, but we've had clear skies over the Kanto Chubu. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing any of this. Whatever. We're recording the volunteer weather report. Sudden and drastic rise in temperature is disrupting the weather pattern. Looks like rain. You were just tracing the earlier fight. Why do you think you could win? We came prepared for today with a perfect Demon Lord body. Deal for the final boss. Understand yet? What's coming now is our story, the villain's tale. That kid of ours is no fan of rain. Okay. His heart! So yeah, this was the big moment that just shattered the My Hero Academia fan community. So yeah, we end the chapter with Bakugo having a gaping hole in his chest with blood everywhere, blood off of his face, getting blood all over his All Might trading card. Just anyone think of Avengers with the whole Captain America bloody trading card scene? Of course, that was just completely fake, but it's pretty interesting. I always wonder if that's a callback to the Avengers. Maybe not. I also wonder if Horikoshi likes the Marvel movies. Maybe there was an interview about that somewhere. Oh yeah, we get a big... Everyone's in shock. Every single person is in shock here. Including Eraser. Man, Eraser's just... Oh gosh, poor Eraser. That face. You don't see him make that face very often in the series. And then you see Bakugo's parents, and it just tries to make you hit home that, oh, Bakugo is dead. Except, is he? Because you can never tell in these sorts of stories. Superhero stories, just about any stories. Not as bad as One Piece. I will say that. Have we ever... actually, no, that's not true. Even in the last war arc, Bakugo got pretty messed up. He got so messed up, I was shocked he was still moving around and participating in the battle. It was like, dude, you just got impaled by several things. You might want to sit this one out. Yikes, man. Thank you. But like I was saying, the community was pretty split on this one. Some of them were like, yeah, obviously he's not dead. This is a fake out, definite fake out. And then other people were like, oh man, if he's dead, that's crazy. And other people were like, if he better not be dead. And then other people were like, oh, this story sucks now. It's just a whole bunch of different reactions over this. And what's my reaction to this? I kind of wish I did this chapter, did a video reaction to this chapter beforehand, but man, I think it was a big shocking moment. But let's just get into the next chapter. This was a pretty good chapter. I think it did have some great moments for Bakugo. I liked him looking into the past, thinking about how he wanted All Might to sign his trading card. So that was great. We got some really nice action panels. Bakugo firing off his attack. Very, very emotional shots of Bakugo's face. Great stuff. This chapter had some really good... This chapter had some really good character reactions. So yeah, good job. Good job, Horikoshi. This is a pretty good chapter. But yeah, now Bakugo's laying bloodied on the ground. So let's move on to chapter 363. We're 26 minutes in. Oh gosh, guys, I am totally glad I did not bring any animal guests. This would have been quite crazy. Alright, so we're going into 363. I made a pledge that I will achieve absolute victory every time. It wasn't meant to be like this. But yeah, you got Nido, however you pronounce his name, I don't care. He's a big help with the battle, but he's also kind of an annoying character, so whatever. Nido. I'm calling you Nido from now on, okay? Even if it's a Nieto or a Niedu, whatever. Your name is Nido. But yeah, he's just in shock that Bakugo's down. There's a whole blank page here. Now, I really liked Tomura's attack against Dabi earlier, where it's like most of the page was white, because I thought that did a very good job of illustrating the cold temperature of Shoto's big last attack. Everyone's in disbelief at this. Genis is like staring at him. Lemillion's like, no, this can't be happening. And Shigaraki's like, well, this time he's dead for sure. No way he's getting up now. Since you took the back seat this time, you turned out to be quite the letdown, Eraser. Mirako is pretty pissed. She's jumping in, but getting pushed back. Mirako, man, that is quite the face. She's quite an angry face there, but damn it. She's like biting the skin of the hands that are grabbing. Damn. Horikoshi is not holding back. That's one thing I have to absolutely be grateful for, is Horikoshi's not holding back with the violence here. Characters are getting really fucked up here. We'll come back to that in regards to Bakugo in a minute, but yeah, Mirako, It looks like she lost her artificial arm. She's getting pretty bloodied. She's like biting the skin of Shigaraki. Don't let it eat at you, Rumi. Usagi-yama. There were so many heroes around at the time. You were hardly the only failure. She's like just pissed that she didn't fucking destroy him when she had the chance. Like she's really pissed that she, during the first war, she didn't just rush into the lab. That's actually kind of funny because she did rush into the lab, but she wasn't able to just take out Shigaraki's tank in time. And this is a major shock right here. The one big thing that I had come away from this war so far is that the heroes had a major victory. Shoto took out Dabi, and it didn't take long. Barely. But then all of a sudden, let's see how my teammates things just got really. Oh, things are not looking good for the heroes at all at this point. Experiencing something yourself just hits differently. Intuition helps when getting the idea of how it works. Am I doing it right, Shoto? So yeah, I was shocked that Dabi wasn't done. That's pretty crazy. But I guess it makes sense. Now he can go over and fight Endeavor. But what the heck is going to happen? You know what? We'll get to it. There's a lot of story things that are coming up that I need to talk about. And then we have that asshole from the Liberation Front, or whatever they used to be called. What's their name? What their name used to be? Liberation Front, Liberation Army, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. You know the guy I'm talking about. But yeah, this hacking dude is taking over all of the hero facilities now. So yeah, what this guy is doing, I don't care what his name is. I'll just call him Hacker Dude from the Liberation Army or whatever. You know who I'm talking about. But anyway, now he's in control of UA and he's moving all of the different areas, the different containers where he wants them to be. So now all these innocent people, the families of the students and the heroes are going to be in major danger. So it'll be interesting to see where this goes. And it looks like we still got those two assholes who are being traitors and communicating with All for One. So great. And then we have quite the finale to this chapter where we get to see that All for One, and I can't believe I didn't see this coming. It was kind of obvious when you look back at the panel where All for One was talking about being dangerous and how his ear was kind of reforming after being burned to a crisp. So I don't know how I missed that one, but yeah, All for One is coming back to his peak physical form here, and that is just terrifying. Horikoshi is doing a great job of making everything go wrong for the heroes right now. They are in a super bad situation here. Bakugo has been killed, or it looks like he's been killed. We'll get back to that in a bit. But Bakugo has been killed. They're not causing any serious damage on Shigaraki. Midori is still in who knows where. My theory in that respect is that he's been picked up by Star and Stripes' old friends on their jets. That's my theory there. And he's going to get a nice little trip over to where Shigaraki is. But yeah, this is bad. Endeavors looks like he's pretty tired out. Hawks has got to be tired. And here comes All for One, completely restored. Behold, as we plunge headlong towards our dreams. This panel is horrifying. I got to say, I think All for One is one of the better shonen villains. He's just every scene he's in is so menacing, and I really liked in the scenes right back where I really liked it back at the time where he was about to fight All Might and Midoriya and all of his friends were there, and they were hiding behind a wall, and you could just see the utter gripping fear in these characters' eyes just from the mere presence of this guy. Just All for One's a really great villain in my opinion. I really like him, and I want to see where he's going. Wow, that makes me sound like a terrible person. I am not in favor of villains, but I am in favor of having an interesting story. We get this nice menacing panel of All for One, and that's the end of the chapter. Okay. Oh my gosh. Can I go back to Viz now, please? The chapter was that was okay. We're in 64. All right. So no. Go back to the beginning. Go back to the beginning of the chapter. Okay, so we're on 364 now, and we get some information about the doctor and how he took the drug that the Saikai had created from Eri, the perfected drug, and he used it to... He altered it, basically, and he gave it, and he stored it away for All for One. Basically saying, okay, if you use this, you will be restored to your original form. You'll be completely sent back to the way you were before you fought All Might. So, yeah, enjoy. Have fun with this. And we get another utterly chilling panel of All for One getting restored. And honestly, it kind of reminds me of a Renaissance, like a painting from the Renaissance of like Jesus or another religious figure, like kind of floating in an ethereal way with robes flowing out. Of course, in this case, it's energy, but you'll get what I mean in the next page, I think. I never thought you'd be the one forced me to play this card. My body feels as light as silk. And he just rushes over and steals the quirk of this random female hero. And he's like, and I'll take your cape. And this is what we've been waiting for. This is the shit we've been waiting for. It's getting real now. Now, that may be a nameless hero or a character we don't know very well, but still, All for One is stealing quirks, which, surprisingly, is not something we've seen him do over most of the series. It's like, it is such a chilling, such a terrifying ability he has, and yet, we honestly haven't seen him utilize it much. Sure, he took the search quirk from Ragdoll, but for the most part, we haven't seen him, and he's put a few quirks in the characters. I wouldn't deny that at all, but have we seen him actively grab someone and take their quirk? I think not. I do not think we've seen that in this story, and if we have not seen it much, for good reason. He was basically imprisoned for most of the story, so he couldn't exactly do much, but it's great to finally see him fulfilling this major threat that was set up throughout the whole story. Just a very, 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 very chilling panel here with him stealing that quirk. Oh my God. However, there is something very important about this moment, and All for One reveals, this bit of rewinding will be the enemy. I'm ultimately doomed to vanish now. So basically he says, this isn't permanent. This isn't going to keep me going forever. Like, as cool as that would be to have two of me running around, that would be just lovely. I would love to have that going, but no, that's not how this works. This rewind will eventually go back and destroy my body. However, in that amount of time, I am going to free Shigaraki from your trap so he can do whatever he wants. So yeah, this is very bad. Even if it's temporary, even if All for One can't remain like this forever, all he needs is a few minutes to completely mess the heroes up. This is super bad. Oh my gosh. Yikes. I don't even know what to say to that. Some people might be disappointed that, oh, I really wanted him to stay like this. It would have been more cool like this. And like, to which I agree, but I mean, it has to be possible for the heroes to win, right? Basically, All for One's now saying that he's going to thwart the future of the whole world. I will take away the will of everyone. Their hopes, their dreams, what they plan to do. I'm going to thwart it all and just make a world that I see fit, where I control everything. And so at this point that we head on over to America, which is not looking, we are All for One. Oh boy, America is not looking good at all. It's looking pretty trash. We go over to the President of the United States, and he's having a conversation with a character we haven't seen in a while. A character that looks like Zoidberg, or maybe he looks like Admiral Akbar. I don't know. You be the judge. You decide. But yeah, he's basically talking to the President of the United States, and the President's like, well, I guess it's time we bow down to All for One then. There's not much we can do. And he's like, are you kidding me? Thinking about how we should let him roll over us? That's insanity. Only to minimize casualties, to feel him out before the more decisive strike. Tim, this is our nation's future. Tim? The guy's name is Tim? Okay, Tim looks like Zoidberg or Admiral Akbar or someone, but yeah, either way, he looks like a funny dude. And Tim is trying to argue against this. We won't have a future. Your position's forcing you to take this stance, yes? Easy there, Mr. Agpar. Wait, Wait. His name is Agpar? I thought his name was Tim. Tim, this is our nation's future. Okay, no. Agpar is talking to Tim. Tim is the president. Aha, President Tim. That's pretty funny that his name is Tim. President Tim. Okay, sure. Oh, but the guy's name is Agpar, so definitely related to Admiral Ackbar from Star Wars then. We get some nice imagery of Star and Stripe and All Might, showing that characters are being inspired and passing it on to the next generation. And then here we are, my friends. Welcome to the cop-out. Welcome to the fake-out. The revelation that Edgeshot, a character that has had little to do with any of this story, is going to use his powers to magically bring Bakugo back to life. Just, wow. Just, whoa, dude. Didn't see that coming. I'll say this much, I didn't see that coming. Edshot, the hero will not let this pass. This stopped heart belongs to a life we can ill afford to lose. I am not too late. I shall replace that missing and make it pump. There's no coming back from this. Just so, I leave the rest in your capable hands. 1,000 sheet pierce zenith. I will be the boy's heart. So yeah, he's turning himself into Straying or something. I gotta be honest, Edgeshot has not been a big player in the story, so I never really paid that much into attention to what he was doing. My bad, I guess. Apparently it's very important to the story now because he's saving Bakugo's life, but just seems so kind of lame. I don't know. What is Edgeshot's quirk? Hold on. Let's look it up. Void a body. Edgeshot's quirk allows him to make his body and limbs extremely thin and long, effectively allowing him to transform into a razor-sharp string. He's able to transform faster than the speed of sound. Edgeshot can use it. Oh, his quirk to move around quickly, slip through tight spaces, pierce foes by folding them into shape. Folding himself into shape. He's fucking Doflamingo Don Quixote. That's what he is. He's got string powers. So, that's an easy explanation. If you've ever watched One Piece and you know about Doflamingo's powers. If you haven't watched One Piece, well, there's a little spoiler for you. So, enjoy. But yeah, the chapter pretty much ends with him using his entire body to completely craft Bakugo a new heart. So there you go. Bakugo's not going to die. This has all been in vain. Kind of dumb. Oh no, Edgeshot's going to die. Who the fuck cares? It's like, hey, Edgeshot's here, everybody. No one cares. No one cares. My voice is starting to kill me. Thank God we're on the last chapter. Holy shit. Just, ugh. I knew this was going to be a long video, but it's even longer than I thought. 47 minutes and we're just now getting to the chapter. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. There is no way in hell I would bring in an animal. Bringing an animal for an animal person here. Okay, I'm starting to get a little tired here. So we need to finish this up, guys. We gotta finish this video up. We're getting into the new chapter right now. Alright, everyone. Welcome to chapter 365. I will be reading every single word bubble or box or whatever you want to call it because this is brand new to me. Here we go. Edgeshot's quirk. Oh, for fuck's sake. There I go. Explaining exactly how his quirk works. And they explain exactly how his quirk works in this chapter. After years devoted to training his quirk, he can make his body even thinner and squeeze it tight enough to stop gushing blood. Horikoshi, you can try your best, as thin as a spider's thread. I skipped some of that because I already told you guys what his quirk is. Wash was good enough to give me one of his bubbles with this. Wash. That's a fun hero. Wash. With this, I can sterilize my own body. Man, Horikoshi is seriously pulling out the stops to get us to believe that Edgeshot can do this, isn't he? Alright, next panel. Before infiltrating the boy's innards, he can stretch his body out and thin a surgical suture, however. Genis did his best to suture this. This is fucking
I'm with you
ridiculous,
guys, let's go.
Horikoshi. You've lost your fucking mind. You expect us to believe that this would work? Oh, and also, not to mention, he's ripping off Assassination Classroom. If you've ever watched the conclusion of Assassination Classroom, if you haven't watched that series yet, go watch it. It's really good. But basically, in the climax of Assassination Classroom, one of the students dies. And since Koro-sensei is so just amazing, he gathered every single bit of blood in the air with his tentacles and was able to perform a miracle surgery to save that student. This is... It was slightly hard to believe, but considering how overpowered Koro-sensei is, sure, we'll go with it. It kind of makes sense, and I was perfectly happy accepting it. But not so much here, because first of all, has Edgeshot ever practiced this on anyone? I doubt it. I really doubt he's ever had a chance to practice on it. So he's doing this first try, and he's just the best surgeon ever. This is fucking stupid. Can't believe we're going into this, but whatever. Whatever gets us back, I go back, I guess. Anyway, I can't keep talking like this. I'm gonna lose my voice. So here we go. Blah 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 blah. Genist is helping him. His lungs are also injured. This body of mine can mend each organ inside and out, while aiding cardiopulmonary function. I shall revive his heart and lungs from the inside. Keep fighting, Genist. Mirko, the villain's wounds show that your efforts are not in vain. Win the day. Begin consciousness. Come back to life. Remaining in this extreme state slowly but surely eats away at Edgeshot's life.
Oh,
that one. I already destroyed that one. Why not destroy everything? I gotta destroy. Must stop the itch. Already. Destroyed that one. Looks like Shigaraki's coming in. Mirko's going in for the counter. I don't know what Genist is gonna do. You're that eager to get crunch. What did you say? Mirko's, holy shit, Mirko's fucking going insane in this chapter. So she goes in. I can't make out what's happening in this panel though. It's all a blur. It looks like she lands some attack on Shigaraki that causes them to flop on the ground maybe? What the? Did I just stagger a little? With this body that's not possible. I haven't felt real damage? No, wait. Mirko! What gives, huh? You're so gentle, Mr. Demon Lord. Holy crap. This one panel of Mirko is insane. She has no pupils. She's got a mouth like wide open. And when I say wide open, I mean wide open. It is just crazy how big her mouth is here. She's missing half of her arms. She's got ropes wrapped around her limbs. What the fuck is Horikoshi doing? He's going insane. Okay, next page. The last hit I took.
Give me my pony.
Eyes on me, chump. I'll die when it's my time to go. That did sting a little. Have I taken on too much damage? No, none of it's been that bad. In which case, impossible. When I panicked back there, was I actually feeling threatened? Me? Menaced by some background extra? He told me to win here, so I'll make good on that. Do not go quietly. Mirko! I ain't about to check out from the game of life with regrets left on the table. Luna! Rush! Looks like she just did some diving kick and hit Shigaraki, knocking him back. Damn, this is a really good chapter. I mean, it definitely doesn't hurt that it's brand new to me, so I'm reacting to it like right now. But yeah, I'm enjoying this chapter so far. Basically, all the heroes buying time so Bakugo can be revived. Pretty cool. And Mirko, man, landing a nice hit there. Wait, well, this is the end of the... What is this? This is the end of the chapter. I got 2 pages left. Okay, so we got Shigaraki getting knocked back. We get some reaction shots of all the characters. Mirko, Lemillion, Sun Eater, Nejire, Best Genist, even though I already destroyed them. I wasn't broken back then, but it's not like anybody reached out. A helping hand to me, the more my body adapts to the legion of stockpiled quirks within, along with various environmental factors, my body is searching, groping around for its ideal form. It's not like anybody would ever look at me. Oh
Glad I
boy.
teamed up with him.
So this is gonna be creepy. We get imagery of Tomura's
Not exactly
family
building
kind
one
of
from prototype
morphing out of them as some fleshy blobs.
Dang.
Even their hair is fleshy. It's some creepy imagery. Jesus, Horikoshi is not holding back with this stuff. I can't believe the chapter's already. Wait, 13 pages? Really, Horikoshi? Seriously, dude?
I am definitely gonna play this. a lot for
You're,
My Hero
this is
Academia
fucking
videos.
stupid. 13 pages. That's
Well, the
fucking
manga
lame.
Still exists.
Hold on.
They're all
13
my
Go
favorite.
back to the previous chapter. We're going back to 63. Okay, that was 13 pages. 15 pages.
It's right there.
Uh-huh. I
Go,
thought
go,
so.
oh, I go.
Horikoshi's really... Let's go back to a random chapter. No, it's not worth it. Not worth it.
Oh, Mike, look out.
But yeah, it definitely feels like
Go,
Horikoshi
no,
is
let's
not
go.
giving us as many pages right now. And
We'll
I
show
am
'em out
not
when
a
we
fan.
survive.
Especially when we are getting
Oh,
chunky
that's
chapters
it.
over on the One Piece side. But you know what? I am exhausted.
all
This
they
has been a
wrote.
very long video. It's going to take forever to edit. I'm glad I don't have any animal friends with me.
Wait,
But,
no.
oh boy. Guys, I am just so tired. I'm not going to take a long pause to just
Oh,
read through the
damn.
chapter again. I'm just going
That was a lot
to
of
take a
damage.
quick glance at it and tell you what I think of the latest chapter. Of course, it starts out really lame with
Hope it
Ed
gets
Shot
better than
trying to
it
repair
seems like.
Bakugo, which is
So-
the worst
so-
part of the
so-
chapter.
1%.
But the stuff with Mirko, the stuff with
Yeah, get
other
her, get her,
heroes
get her, get her.
attacking. Mirko stole the show this
I don't know
chapter.
where
She
they
really
are.
did.
Oh, there they are.
And we're starting to see Shigaraki weakening. It looks like the hand stops
well done,
keeping
Mount
Tomura
Lady.
down deep inside of his body.
Get her, get
And
her,
they're
get
just
her.
morphing into these blobs. So I'm really interested to see
Inset. Oh my
where
gosh,
this is going. Like, is this going to be to Shigaraki's advantage? Are his
the game.
family going to attack the heroes? What's going on here? Where is this going right now?
Oh my gosh,
Fascinating
we won!
stuff. So this
Not
is
bad
an
for my
interesting
second
chapter.
match.
I really like the end of this
Alright.
chapter. It wasn't long, but the content with Mirko attacking him was really good. I really liked it a lot. So
Damn.
yeah, it was a fun. Half of it was a fun chapter.
How
Half of it
fast?
I give like 8 out of 10.
Rank up.
The other half I give like 3 out of 10. But yeah, that was it. That was my long reaction video. I gotta go rest my voice, guys. It's
Yeah,
been fun.
my team just won.
I will catch you
Hypersonic.
next week for my One Piece
Let's
reaction
see.
video.
I don't know how
Thanks
well
for
you can
watching,
hear me.
and I will
Hypersonic,
see you
my
guys next
fr-
time.